In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord God, we pray for our graduates today and lift them before you. We thank you so much for the gift of education and for the family, friends, and staff members whose support has made this journey possible. During this season of new beginnings, we ask that you would make the way of our graduates clear. We ask that you would keep their footsteps firm and remind them that you are with them always. May they sense the freshness of your Spirit over their lives in amazing ways. May they be strengthened and instilled with hope for the new roads that you have paved ahead. We thank you in advance for all you have in store for this day, for this year, and for their lives. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. You may be seated.
I have the honour of declaring this graduation ceremony open. I now invite the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Margaret House, to give her address.
Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, graduands. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to this 2019 graduation ceremony. Today, we're here to celebrate your success as you graduate amongst friends, family, and peers from the School of Social and Health Sciences here at Leeds Trinity University. Your graduation ceremony today officially marks the formal completion of your studies and the beginning of new challenges as you start your professional careers or continue on to further study. What you have achieved should not be underestimated. Studying for a degree is intellectually and mentally demanding. It requires a great deal of hard work, perseverance, and determination. It's probably one of the major personal commitments that you will ever make. It's an investment in your future, and one of the biggest that you are likely to make as you go forward. But studying for a degree also demonstrates confidence, belief in your abilities, and an ambition to succeed. And following years of hard work and dedication, you've done it. Today you're here to join in your celebrations, and what a joy it is for all of us. And it's my pleasure and honour to celebrate with you, and I know I speak for everyone here when I say how proud we are of each and every one of you. But today is also about the people who've supported you throughout your educational journey. Parents, carers, grandparents, aunts and uncles, children, husbands, wives, partners, teachers, friends. You've all been there for our graduates throughout their entire educational journey, a journey which started long before Leeds Trinity University, and one which may continue afterwards for those that are going on to further study. Your contribution to their achievement has been invaluable, and I would like to personally thank each and every one of you for always being there for our graduates during their time with us, and I am delighted to see so many of you here with us today to join in their celebration. Audience participation time. I'd now like to ask the graduates if you would stand, turn and face your supporters, and join with me in showing just how grateful you are for all of the support that they've given you through your time here. Come on, you can do better than that. Thank you. I'm also proud to share the sanctuary with another group of people here today who've played a significant role in your success. These are my colleagues, your lecturers and tutors, who've been there throughout your studies, supporting you and providing you with knowledge and inspiration. We must also acknowledge the contribution of our professional and support staff, without whom the delivery of your degree courses, your placements, and quite frankly, even events like today simply wouldn't be possible. I would like this time to ask the staff in the sanctuary and staff in the chapel if they would stand. And again, I ask you to join with me in showing our appreciation. You don't need to stand. I'm also very proud of you, our graduands. And when I asked your lecturers and tutors to nominate students who had excelled during their time here, I was overwhelmed by the response. There are so many of you that I could be speaking about. But I'd like to take this opportunity to mention the following students whose stories particularly stood out to me. Christopher Rushwood graduates today with a first-class degree in primary physical education and sports coaching, which he gained alongside his commitment as an international rugby league player. Chris was selected to represent Great Britain on the GB Pioneers Rugby League Tour in Turkey. He captained the Leeds Trinity Titans and was highly commended at the Leeds Sports Awards 2019. Outside of his sporting achievements, he spent 4 weeks volunteering in Fiji with Think Pacific, delivering youth and sport coaching projects in underprivileged communities. He will continue his studies at Leeds Trinity as he prepares to start a PGCE in primary education. Congratulations to Chris. Rachel Brown graduates today in primary physical education and sports development. Rachel has played an active role in extracurricular activities here at Leeds Trinity, as shown in her captaincy of the women's rugby union team, the Crusaders. She has encouraged players of all abilities to participate in sport, as well as organising sporting events and fundraising activities. Rachel will be continuing her studies at Leeds Trinity in September as she begins a Master's in Health and Wellbeing. Congratulations to Rachel. And finally, George Bird, who graduates with a Master's in Health and Wellbeing, which he's completed alongside his role as marketing assistant at the university. George joined Leeds Trinity in September 2014 as a BA History undergraduate, and in the last 5 years he's held numerous roles within the university. He was a student ambassador for 2 years, worked in admissions last summer, before taking on the role of marketing in the marketing department in November 2018, which he is now doing full-time and alongside what were his studies. So congratulations to George. And of course, we're proud of every single one of you. And whilst Leeds Trinity University has developed and grown over the last 50 years, one thing remains constant: our complete commitment to developing highly employable graduates who are able to make a significant contribution to society. It's why 95% of our graduates are employed or in further study 6 months after graduating. It's why we're in the top 15 of UK universities for teaching quality. And it's why for the 4th year running, we're in the top 10 universities nationally for value added, a rating which compares students' degree results with their entry qualifications to show how effectively they have been taught and supported. It's why this university exists, and it's why we're so proud of you on this special day. Your degree has provided you with knowledge, professional experiences, and highly sought-after graduate-level skills. The vocational focus of your degree has given you the best possible opportunity to be ready for the world of work. And throughout your time with us, you have become independent adults, more rounded individuals, and you've hopefully made friends for life. You may even have met your future partner. These life experiences are just as important as the academic merits of a degree. And I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say it's been a pleasure to watch you develop and grow into inspiring individuals with bright futures ahead of you. As you graduate today and take your next steps in your career, we're proud to be welcoming you to the next phase of your relationship with us. Leeds Trinity is your university, and we'll be here for you whenever you need us. So when you're looking for your next job, or if you feel you're ready for your next academic challenge, or you simply want to keep in touch with fellow graduates, you can count on our support every step of the way. You're joining a global community of over 25,000 Leeds Trinity graduates. They, like you, are exceptional individuals working in all sorts of organisations around the world as sports coaches, nutritionalists, personal trainers, teachers, and so on. One of these former students, Ben Lawton, is here with us, and I'm delighted to say that we are awarding to Ben an honorary fellowship in this ceremony. So welcome, Ben. Throughout the week, we're marking the involvement of a number of individuals who've made significant contributions to the success of our university over the years. So, of course, today we celebrate the success of you, our 2019 graduates. Please remember this moment and this day. Remember the people around you who have been with you on your journey, and the many others who have supported you and contributed towards your achievements. Everyone here appreciates that life is far from easy for today's students. All of you will have faced your own personal challenges, and all of you have overcome them. Your family and friends will have supported you. Many of you will have had to work to pay your way as you studied, and all of you will have made sacrifices to ensure your success. We are all immensely proud of you and of your success. Look to the future with optimism and take your talents out to the world. You are all exceptional people. Congratulations, well done, and the best of luck.
I now invite the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Professor Ray Lloyd, to read the citation for the award of Fellow of the University.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present to you Ben Lawton, an inspiring entrepreneur, valued alumnus, and Leeds Trinity University's youngest honorary fellow. Ben has always had a passion for business, from starting a business enterprise at primary school to selling confectionery at high school, then setting up college parties at local nightclubs. When his friends talked about getting jobs, Ben wanted to be an entrepreneur. In 2007, while still at Older Community High School in Manchester, Ben began customising Xbox gaming controllers, spray painting the components and installing additional buttons and modification chips. He sold them to friends and quickly realised there was a demand for this unique product. So he listed them on eBay and Amazon, with demand soon outweighing supply. By the time he joined Leeds Trinity as a business student in 2012, he'd developed his own website for custom controllers and began sourcing factories in China to help feed the demand. The university's Enterprise Centre helped him to secure a European grant for expanding his range of controllers. He ventured into influencer marketing to grow his social media presence and was soon turning over a steady £1,000 per month. With such a unique product, and thanks to Ben's collaboration with influencers, orders accelerated. In the run-up to Christmas 2014, he received more than 3,000 orders, worth £250,000. His team of flatmates, friends and family members set up a production line working 18-hour days in a small office in Leeds to fulfil the orders in time for Christmas. The final shift before the Christmas postage cut-off date lasted 23 hours to ensure all orders were covered. Ben graduated from Leeds Trinity in 2015 and was named Duke of York Young Entrepreneur of the Year. Custom Controllers moved into bigger premises. He hired more staff, began collaborating with Game, and in 2017 achieved his target of a £1 million turnover. He was named BQ's Emerging Entrepreneur of the Year 2017. His focus now is on expansion. Custom Controllers collaborated with brands such as Puma, the FA Cup, AC Milan, Juventus and Roma, and explored bringing new products to the market. He graduated from the prestigious Goldman Sachs business programme and began talks with international gaming chair company X-Rocker. In March 2019, a partnership between the two organisations was announced, and Ben retaining his role as managing director and X-Rocker investing and supporting growth in the USA and Far East. Custom Controllers is now on track to turn over £4 million in 2019. They have 14 factories in China, offices in the UK, USA and Asia, and are currently developing a range of new products to be sold this year. The success of Custom Controllers is a testament to the dedication, focus and ambition of Ben. And whilst he cites his parents, grandparents and close family as his inspiration, he is an inspiration to many, including our own students who he speaks to regularly at employability events on campus. Ben's achievements as a 25-year-old are exemplary, and we are delighted to present him with an honorary fellowship today.
First of all, I'd just like to say thank you to Leeds Trinity University for this award and all of the hard-working individuals that make this university a great place and also a great place for education and self-development. It wouldn't be a normal speech if I didn't say thank you to obviously all my parents, my family and everybody else around me. They always support me in the right and wrong decisions I do make. I must also say that, I might take this time to say thank you to another very special person that in loving memory was here, and he was my tutor at the time, and he provided me with, the utmost support. It was Hurrell Oscan. He gave me so much advice and guidance, and he had a lot of patience to actually put up with what I like to call creativity and attendance to his lectures as a student. His legacy lives on at the university through the Enterprise Centre, which is an amazing opportunity for any entrepreneur at the start of their journey. This was a place I had for one of my very first offices, and I'll be forever grateful. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now move to the conferment of the awards and presentation of prizes for our graduates. I invite Dr. Nina Fryer to present awards and prizes from the School of Social and Health Sciences.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, I am pleased to present the following. For the award of Master of Science by Research, I present Bo Harris. For the award of Master of Science in Health and Wellbeing, I present George Bird. Leanne Constantinou. Georgia Cruikshank. The following graduate is also the recipient of the programme prize, Lauren Murphy. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Primary Physical Education and Sports Coaching, I present Dominic Casey. Corinne Dinning. Lauren Everson. Georgina Parkinson. Manish Raghubar. The following graduate is also the recipient of the programme prize, Christopher Graham Rushworth.
Leighton Stanger. William Thomas. Harry Waugh. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Primary Physical Education and Sports Development, I present the following graduate, who is also the recipient of the Programme Prize, Rachel Brown. Alan Graham Davis. Mei Leung. Jack Webb. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Secondary Physical Education and Sports Coaching, I present Olympia Agarini. Samantha Ashton. Daniel Bailey. Peter Barclay Quelch. Shannon Davey. Molly Dowse. Liam Hunsdale. Elliot Jennings. Daniel Manders. Cameron Patel. Jack Portman. Jacob Reeve. Mobasher Salim. Grace Spavold. The following graduate is also the recipient of the Programme Prize, Bethany Sutcliffe. Elise Georgia Truman. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Secondary Physical Education and Sports Development, I present Jamie Lee Orty. Nathan Carroll. The following graduate is also the recipient of the Programme Prize. Laura Chapman. Samantha Fraser. Ethan Patterson. Daniel Skelly. Sam Straker. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Sport Management, I present the following graduate, who is also the recipient of the Programme Prize, Alexander Tilson. For the award of Bachelor of Science in Exercise, Health and Nutrition, I present Caitlin Baldwin. Jordan Bertram. Georgina Geddes. Harry Guy. Hamish McGillivray. The following graduate is also the recipient of the School of Social and Health Sciences Prize. Grace Moore. Gareth Skelton. Joel Sorrell. Jasmine Swain. Charlotte Wostenholme. For the award of Bachelor of Science in Sport and Exercise Sciences, I present Jordan Baugh. Tayab Gulfraz. Philip Hodby. Hassan Ibra. Ellaby Kendall. Ian King. Danielle Lawrence. Shivani Lamani. Orjitha Sashana Prem. For the award of Bachelor of Science in Sport and Exercise Sciences, Sports Nutrition, I present Daniel Archer. Nicholas Hutchinson. The following graduand is also the recipient of the Programme Prize, Lee Newburn. James Nichol. For the award of Bachelor of Science in Sport and Exercise Sciences, Strength and Conditioning, I present Thomas Marshall. William Patterson. The following graduand is also the recipient of the Programme Prize, John Paler. Ross Stewart. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the presentation of awards and prizes from the School of Social and Health Sciences.
I now invite the Chancellor, Mrs. Deborah McAndrew, to give her address.
It's hard to get these specs on underneath this hat. Right. Vice-Chancellor, fellow academia, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, graduates. This is my third graduation as Chancellor, and it's already something I've come to really look forward to as a wonderful celebration of the achievements of you, the graduates, to share in the pride of your families, and to thank the wonderful dedicated staff of Leeds Trinity University for their hard work. As this is my third graduation, I've already done 2 speeches, 3 if you count my installation. Of course, you didn't hear my speeches last year, so I could just repeat one of those. They were very good. However, there's a whole bunch of people sitting at the back of me here, very smart people, who probably did hear them last year, so I feel I'm under a bit of pressure to vary things a bit. And anyway, things aren't quite the same, are they? Yes, we're here again, in the chapel, and the nature of the ceremony isn't that different, but in all kinds of subtle ways, you are not the same as last year's graduates. You're different people, obviously, but even for those of us who are here every year, the world has turned once more around the sun, and we've all undergone changes in who we are and in our lives. And change is the theme of my speech. Last year, I spoke about how I was doing the rounds of the University Open Days with my daughter, in the process of applying and all that. And now she's completed her A-levels and she'll be heading off to study in September. A big change is coming for me because she's my only child. In fact, in many ways, it's already happened. She's doing her own thing, she's party-tastic, and she's pretty much fledged. So if I had an insight last year into how you, the families, are feeling right now, that insight is deepening. And for all of us here, this is a moment of suspension, a pause to reflect, to celebrate, before moving on again. For the graduates in particular, it's like those other big days in life, like births, deaths, weddings, when you wake up the next morning and the landscape of your life looks really very different. It may be clear to you what you're going to do next, or it may not, but for each of you, there will now follow a period of adjustment as you take on new jobs, new roles, new places to live, new responsibilities. And whatever lies ahead for any of us, there's one certainty for all of us: we can't go back. Parents, grandparents, guardians, you'll remember this day, you'll remember this very well today as you feel the pride in your children, and remember how not long ago you were sticking plasters on their knees and trying to get them to eat broccoli. You'll recall the big day when they left home in the first place to come to university. And those of you who are the families of mature students no doubt felt the seismic shift in focus as the daily rhythms and additional workload of study came into your lives. Change demands great energy of us. It's often exciting and exhausting, such as a new baby or moving house. It can be just draining and debilitating, like bereavement or divorce. Sometimes we welcome it, sometimes we don't want it. Often we resist it or ignore it, but change is coming. When I lost my mum a few years back, I noticed the language around bereavement that I'd never paid attention to before. When someone dies, we often talk about them leaving us. But that's not right, actually. They don't leave us. We leave them. Our deceased loved ones cease, stop. They're frozen as we go on, falling through time at the speed of light, leaving them behind in the past. They are no longer changing, but we are. To live is to change. Change is life. Now, I'm sure you'd never guess it to look at me, but I am, in fact, in my 50s. I know. And I'm now experiencing the most mysterious, monstrous, hormonal transmogrification known as the menopause. Most of these days, I'm like Jack in The Incredibles. I don't know if you're familiar with that character, but one moment I'm freezing, the next moment I'm literally on fire, then I'm raging, then crying, and then craving milkshake. And I'm also pretty sure I can do that thing now of firing laser beams out of my eyes. It's a superpower that many women develop in later life. Anyway, I'm having to adjust in the change to a body that doesn't feel like mine anymore, and we're having to get reacquainted. And just as the challenges of something as common as simply getting older are best handled with grace, with flexibility, with imagination, all change requires us to be these things, and also courageous. So why am I saying all this? What is she on about? Well, as I look out at the world that you're now entering as graduates, I see a world in flux. I see the news full of this word, change. Political change, social change, regime change, climate change. It feels like the structures that underpin our human civilization, the very biological structures that sustain life on Earth, are unstable, shifting, changing. Your generation is the one that will meet these challenges, respond to them, manage the situations, solve the problems that arise from them in your homes, in your workplace, in wider society and across the world. That sounds quite grim and quite daunting, I know. But I am full of hope. When I see you, just now, the class of 2019, crossing the room, I see a clever, caring, mutually supportive, diverse group of people. I know that your hard work, your dedication in your studies, and the deep, lasting friendships and relationships that you've made here, and the values you now embody as alumni of Leeds Trinity University will stand you in very good stead. Not just to meet with grace, imagination, and courage the changes that are coming, but where necessary, to be the change that the world needs. For change isn't just a thing that nature inflicts on us. It's something we can forge for ourselves, to be a force for good in our lives and in the lives of others. For if we must accept that change is life, it then follows that effecting change for the better is a life well lived. So today, I congratulate you on your academic achievements, and I wish you success and happiness. And with great hope in you, I say good luck and live well. Thank you.
I now invite Mr. Charles Isherwood, President of the Students' Union, to introduce the student vote of thanks.
Hi all. So like I said, my name's Charles Isherwood, and I'm looking around at the moment and I know so many of you. And yeah, you've all kept me busy at different points, let me tell you that. But I've had the privilege of being your president for 2 years. A lot of you would have known me as your resident mentor. A lot of you would have known me as the person bugging you to get to vote for me. But I've not got to know all of you, sadly, but I'm looking around and 90% of you, genuinely, and you've all been absolutely amazing. And just want to say massive congratulations to the alumni community. You're going to be just like me, has been here in like another 5 years probably, but still. Also, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the vote of thanks. Every single graduation, the vote of thanks is always different and it's the most special bit about everything. I'm particularly happy to welcome this person because, well, everybody knows her as being perfect. She's absolutely lovely. And it gives me great pleasure to introduce. So please, everybody, welcome Grace Moore.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, respected guests, academic staff, friends, family, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. It is my absolute honour and privilege to stand here today and deliver this vote of thanks on this special day. I would like to thank the university and in particular Catherine Rowlands for putting me forward for this speech. Today is the day when we harness an overwhelming sense of fulfilment and appreciation of the great feat that we have achieved. I invite you to look back on your time here at Leeds Trinity with a smile and soft-hearted approach. Our achievements have been recognised and we celebrate this significant milestone in our lives before stepping forwards into the next chapter that awaits us with excitement and adventure. In what seems like a blink of an eye, 3 years have passed and we are now all standing here as graduates of Leeds Trinity. For me, as a previous elite gymnast, my passion for health and fitness and well-being has always been present. The moment I began my first year placement at a yoga and wellbeing studio in Staffordshire, I knew that this was the career avenue I wanted to pursue. Fast forward a few months and I was promoted as studio manager at the studio where I did my placement. February this year saw me travel to Sri Lanka for a month, where I trained to be a yoga teacher before writing my dissertation on the impact of yoga and meditation on mental well-being and achieving a first-class honours degree. In the last month, I have worked hard to set up my own yoga, meditation and well-being business, which has taken off like a storm. In the process, I was balancing working full-time in marketing, plus another 3 part-time jobs as a web designer, studio manager and yoga teacher. It didn't take long for me to realise that once again I had taken on a little too much. Now, however, I am living my dream to teach yoga full-time, teaching 20+ classes a week, as well as running an online coaching and mentorship business, delivering courses, live classes and webinars. Without my time here at Leeds Trinity, I would not have had the opportunity to discover my passion, nor would I have had the confidence to take a leap into the unknown and trust in my capabilities. Leeds Trinity for me and for many of us has been a phase of intense learning and personal growth. I have developed and grown as a person in more ways than one. 3 years ago, I battled anxiety, lack of confidence, and a huge fear of public speaking. I struggled to answer my name to the register and would dread the moments in class where the lecturers would randomly select a student to speak up. Most likely, They almost always chose me. I think my blushing red cheeks and eyes boring holes into the floor probably caught their attention even more. These past 3 years have helped me find my voice, speak my truth, and conquer fears I never deemed possible. After all, I'm stood up here today speaking to all of you here, and what's more, I'm actually rather enjoying it, because I hope that in some way or another, that at least one of you here can resonate with my story, and that me sharing can give you the self-belief that fears don't have to block our dreams. It is often said that gratitude is the attitude that takes you to your altitude, and over the past 3 years, this couldn't have rung truer. As graduates here today, we have endured together, and now we've emerged. We've emerged better read and more passionate than when we began. We've emerged as the selves we were meant to be. We've emerged whole and complete, and for this, I say from the pit of my heart, a huge congratulations. After today, we will leave the protection of Leeds Trinity University, the community of our friends and lecturers, but we will find and forge new communities of our own. Here's to the future and all the limitless potential each and every single one of us here today holds within. I encourage you to go forth, remember this journey, and remember your incredible achievements, and follow the sweet callings of your heart always. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the ceremony. You are all invited to the reception to be held in the atrium. And now may I please ask you to stand for the ceremony procession.